What is going on, everybody? 2Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. It is time for another character gameplay preview, and today we got the S-tier character of the new June MLC. It is Michelle McCool, the All-American Diva. That is right, Michelle McCool finally in the game. She is a ruthless, aggression-focused showboat. Get those shards ready. Her trainer ability, if you've seen my other videos, you will know what it does. +2 yellow MP and 100% health steal on moves and gems such as traps, countdown, juggernaut, etc. So she is the trainer version of Showboat Shinsuke, but also comes with 2 yellow MP. She's got the ruthless aggression link and no gear as of now. She is a yellow, green, and black move user. Let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Alright, so let's take a look at the first moveset that we got. It is the triple yellow for Michelle McCool. The backlift facebuster, 1.1 million damage. Make 35 random gems into 1 turn countdown gems that make 2 random gems into multi-gems of strength 3. So that's a mouthful. The armbar, 6 MP yellow color submission. Choose 8 gems to make into yellow submission gems. 475k for 3 turns. Remaining sub-gems on board turn into strength 4 multiply gems. And the finisher, the Faith Breaker, 1.8 million damage. Make 49 multi-gems into yellow gems. Pin the opponent hardcore. If the opponent's style is chaotic, first deal 1.75 million damage. Plus an additional 150% bonus damage for every multiplied gem. So that's nice. It's okay. Not really like the end of the world. But anyway, the entourage for this one is going to be Braun Breaker, 4 yellow MP. We've got Braun Strowman for 2 yellow MP and 2 multi-gem strength. We got Seth Rollins, Leonardo for +3 multi-strength. And we got Zombie CM Punk, 40% yellow, 60% multi on the gem damage. For the strap, we're stealing the 150 with the Fury 3s. And we're using some of these awesome skill plates. The Hard Times skill plate, whenever you make 6 or more countdown gems, increase your blue and yellow gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. And the Ministry Business, whenever you make 6 or more multiplied gems, increase all of your gem damage by 100% for 1 turn. So we're going to see if that Ministry Business works on the sub here. The leftovers of the sub, and mainly from the countdowns, if we can get enough of these sub-gems left behind. But I don't think we are going to get too lucky on that one. But anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. So there's all of our countdown gems. We're going to go ahead and put down these sub-gems. Really hopeful she doesn't break many of them. But it's not looking like that's going to happen. Looks like she's going to break a decent amount of them. Yeah. There goes a good chunk of them, unfortunately. And the countdowns left over. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough for the entire board. Maybe 3 turns is too much. Who knows? Anyway, let's check out the Faith Breaker. Boom. Whole board of multis into yellows. There's 100 mil, even though we missed a bunch on the board. So not too shabby for a submission moveset that didn't even work out perfectly. Alright, now on to moveset number 2. We swapped out the triple yellow and we got triple green. The overhead belly-to-belly suplex, 900k, 3 MP green move. Make 42 random gems into reinforced gems. And a reversal if your opponent generated 1 leech gem. Deal 1.5 million damage. Increase your green gem damage by 100% for 1 turn. And steal the opponent's turn. The European uppercut, increase your green gem damage. 3 MP green move, 100 million damage. Increase your green gem damage by 100% for 1 turn, and then another 900k and make 42 reinforces into green gems. And this move, which is something ridiculous. It is the kick out, a 1 MP kick out move. Deal no damage, but gained 35 million health. So yeah, she's got one of those. Figured I'm not going to use it, but I'll just show it in this moveset anyway. The entourage for this one entirely swapped everything out. Both of these trainers can be used, and you can maybe figure out something else, but I like the way that they look on her. So 2 green MP and 50% green gem damage, or 2 green MP and 100% reinforced damage. I'm going to use both because I think that those are arguably the best at their positions. other than like Tech Rocky or something like that. But these guys seem like they're pretty good where they're at. We also got Yoko for another 100% reinforced damage. And of course, if you haven't picked up on what I'm putting down in pretty much all my videos now, it's Stunning Steve, right? So 40% color gems for all color gems, which is really, really good. We also swapped out the skill plates, so all that we're rocking here is the green rumble plate, the Enigma. Whenever you destroy 30 or more gems, generate 30 green gems at the end of your turn. I figure that's going to be good because we're picking up 100% green gem damage here. So we're going to go ahead and check it out against Jade Cargill here and see how that goes. So we're going to make our 42 into reinforces. There you have it. And then if we go ahead and use our European uppercut, it's going to turn all our reinforces into green gems. And that'll break not once but twice. And then we'll hit our green rumble. And that did a whopping total of 69 million. Brought down to 64 after armor and all that stuff. So not too shabby for a little two-button wonder. All right, now time to move on to our finale move set. It is the black, green, black. I think there's also an argument to be made for just using the 2 black moves, but I want to see how much it can do altogether. The roundhouse kick, 6 MP black move, 900k. Make the bottom row into pyro multi-gems, which turns all the gems above it into multi-gems of strength 5. The overhead belly-to-belly suplex is back, 42 random reinforced gems. And the big boot, 6 MP black, 800k, make 7 pyro gems into green gems, then 1,000,000 damage and make 49 random gems into black gems. So I'm sure a lot of you can see where I'm going with this. Anyway, our trainers and coaches for this one, we got the new King Kong Bundy in here. He is 2 green MP and 50% black gem damage. We also got Mello for 4 black MP. You could use Woods, it's totally fine. We got Santa for the extra 1 black MP that we're going to need for our black moves. And we got Seth, Rollins, Leonardo in here for +3 on the multi-gem strength. And we switched out some of the skill plates. We're bringing in the Queen's Tiara. 6 or more multi-gems gives you 50% black gem for 2 turn. And we're bringing in the Piper's Power. You can use the Ministry Business as well, I think. Whenever you make 4 or more pyro gems, increase all your gem damage by 100%, and then your yellows by 500, but we're not worried about yellows here. So we're going to start out with just the 2 black moves, and then I'm going to go to all 3 moves. So let's check out and see what we can do with just 2. So bottom row into pyro multis, which is going to turn everything above it into multis of strength 5. And then all the pyros into green. There you have it. The board is ×8 multis, and then the entire board into black gems. Boom, and that is just around 87 mil, so about 90 million damage is pretty straightforward. Not bad. Alright, so my mistake from before, I thought that we could get the reinforces out, but I completely forgot that the multis are going to overwrite the reinforces, so that was kind of unfortunate, but we're swapping in Sherry instead of King Kong Bundy because there's no point in having the green there. I have no idea why that trainer was made for that. It doesn't seem like it's going to work, but Sherry here for the 2 black moves is going to be very, very strong. So let's go ahead and check that out instead. So bottom row into pyro multis. We're going to break all the pyros by turning them green, and then we're going to turn the whole board into black gems instead. And so we hit pretty decent before, and this time we're hitting over 100 mil, almost 120 million damage there. Is pretty solid. Alright, finally. That took a long time. I'm sure hopefully you guys won't notice a thing because I'm relatively decent at cutting together some information with my editing software. Took me a while to get there, but we're here. Anyway, back to Michelle McCool. The one thing that I can't show you because it's not in the game as of yet, she does have a tag reduction counter. It should be -2. Hopefully it'll get in there before she goes live. And the reason I know that is because I asked and I looked down here. She's got a hot tag move. Whenever she is tagged into the match, deal 30 million damage and increase your green gem damage by 350% for 2 turns. So the moveset we're using with this, we're back on the greens for the reinforces and the green gem damage. We're back on all the reinforce damage here as well. I kept the skill plates from the one before. I don't really think it's that necessary. What we can do is, we could swap out to the Enigma skill plate just for argument's sake is fine. And we can remove this skill plate because it's not going to do anything for us. So it doesn't make a difference. Still the same strap and all that stuff. Again, because Raquel's going to be our new character of the month, I figure why not lead with her. And that's what we're going to run now to see what Michelle can do as a hot tag character. Again, the tag counter should be, instead of 3, it should be 1, but it is not. So we're just going to have to swipe out all 3 of these turns. Raquel is 6-star gold, so she should be able to take the majority of this damage. And yes, I know this is not going to be the normal experience that you would get in terms of how long it would take to tag a hot tag character in. But I figure why not just go ahead and show you what her damage would look like when she gets tagged in. So I have no idea if Roxanne even has strap or medals on her, so we might not be able to see the full damage potential. She does have medals, so hopefully we can see what the damage potential will be. When we tag in Michelle McCool, there's the 30 million damage, 15.3 twice, so that's all of it. And then we're going to turn 42 random gems into reinforced gems on the board. Again, you're not going to see any damage because Roxanne is in danger. Then we're going to increase our green gems by 100% more and then turn all the reinforces into green gems. So reinforces already at 1.64 million damage for the reinforced greens, that is. That's going to be another 100%. All the reinforces go into green. They were about 2 million damage there a piece. And then we have 1.4 million damage greens left after. So that's over 200 mil when she gets tagged in as the hot tag character. Pretty darn good, if you ask me. Okay, all right. Whew, there you have it. Hopefully that wasn't painful for all of you, as painful as it was for me to get to that node on the tour. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Share with all your friends that want to see what Michelle McCool is talking about, and leave some comments below in regards to what you thought about her. I thought she was pretty good. I think she's okay. I really love her trainer. I think she's awesome for the ruthless aggression side of things as a female. Am I going to use her over Rhea Ripley, Mommy's on Top? No. Am I going to use her when she's a ruthless aggression requirement? You better believe it. But that's it for this one. So until next time, y'all, have a good one.